What's up, YouTube? This is NotGameG here. We're doing a siege with Guardian. We had an auto-locking Arachne, and I'm guessing somebody else wanted to play an assassin too. So they picked up Neja and Ra here. I saw double assassin, so I was like, you know what? I need something to help bully them. I gotta be up in the fight. So I ended up going Artio. By the way, that Ra was awesome. He was on point. He was on point with his abilities, especially his ult. Good job, Ra. Good job, Neja, too. There were a few times in there where I wouldn't let that Neja die. So this is a siege. Back in the day, Stone of Gaia used to be 2,000 gold, and I would always start out with Stone of Gaia. But since then, Stone of Gaia, the price went up on it, and I've been struggling figuring out what to do, starting items with Siege. So I'm actually playtesting, and so far it's been going pretty well. Just going straight into the boots with health pots, and it's working out. It's been working out okay. Artio's struggling a bit. You want to play her late game bully, but early game she can't bully as much, and she usually gets in there and dies.
You're new to the game, right? Yeah.
So I ended up going armor boots. I'm still wondering if I should go. The problem is I go boots of focus a lot of the times, and I end up just dying. She becomes too squishy.
Have fun.
Artio's got to be tanky. I end up laning with the Arachne, which I was actually hoping for the Neja because I have abilities that stun and stuff, and I can help Neja land his skill shots. But it's fine, I can provide close cover for the Arachne. We're up against a Zeus, a Kazembo, a Cernunbog, and a Thanatos. Very important, the blue mana for the Guardian, especially with me, because not only do I get that mana regen, but I also get 10% cooldown. See, maybe that's what I'm thinking. Maybe the Shoes of Focus here would be good. The problem is that, again, I have no defense. I don't want to be that squishy. I do have the health pots for health regen. Right here we instantly start bullying the Kazembo. Thanatos shows up in our lane. He's got his speed buff. I stun both. He pops the shell at the right moment there. Arachne's in trouble. She ults out, which is good because this guy ends up ulting. That would have been really bad for the Arachne, and it's a good thing Thanatos didn't have his ult. Thanatos lands the scythe, which I was hoping he wouldn't. I didn't do too well this match, but luckily for me, we had a really good Raw. Again, I give props to the Raw. Thanatos off to the left. He doesn't leave there. I start running out of health, so I decide to I want to save my my med for an important, in case if I really need it. Like right now. Oh no. But by that time he already used his ult. We're already down 2 kills, and at this point I'm wondering, you know, what's going on. This is probably not going to be a win here. I go for Mage's Blessing because I want to be able to put that damage and still have the mana regen. Arachne's not going to help me much in lane, so with minions. So I'm pretty much the one that's going to have to clear wave with my abilities. We push wave. Thanatos is there. He's got a whole wave to deal with. So I decide to split push here with the Arachne. See if we can get kills. I'm not sure what happens, really.
An enemy siege juggernaut has arrived.
Things just went crazy. I did misplay right here. I should have popped up my cripple, and instead I tried to stun him there. I gotta be more utilitarian with that cripple. You see, as you can see, Ra lands his ult.
Come on, get your butts in here.
Along with the here I wanted to go leave, but then I realized everybody's over here, and Thanatos is missing. I'm wondering now. I think I should have gone. I think I should have left. Kazembo ends up throwing an ANA at me and taking me out. Start building up more defense here, going with the breastplate of valor for sure. Artio needs those cooldowns.
An enemy siege juggernaut has been destroyed.
Fry, baby, fry. Enemy missing left.
So I head back to lane. Kazembo's here. I decided to put a little damage on him. Then out of nowhere, these guys show up. I'm like, okay, I'm out. This guy wants to ult, but then I realized I don't have my escape. But I realized that he didn't even go for me. He went for other people, which Ra goes in there and starts wrecking. So I said, hey, now's a good time to go back and get some health and port back in. And then Zeus ult lands an ult on my head. Like, okay. I decided, you know what, I'm going for this. I tank the tower damage. They go in for the kill.
Man, I need to get paid more.
Come on, get your butts in here.
Ra's good with the heals. I throw a med. We decide to take this tower. This guy ults in. I thought it was going to be on that one, so I rushed to that one, and it's actually behind me.
Fry, baby, fry.
Ra's really good here. I get pushed around by Kazembo. I go in for this guy. Rob takes him down.
Be the end. Be right back.
Okay, the Neja leaves. I'm about to leave, but then I see the Ra still hanging around, and I'm like, you know what? Let me see if I can. Let me see if we can get something here. Zeus ults behind me for some reason. Now Zeus is in serious trouble. He dies right where the Thanatos died earlier. Easy kills for that Ra.
Yes.
Right here, I should have gone. I should have went the Genji's guard instead of this because I wanted the Stone of Binding, thinking it was I would be able to afford it early. I'm thinking now that I think back, I think the Genji's guard was the better pick because Zeus is already starting to hit really hard.
Your team has destroyed a left enemy tower.
Plus, it was more cooldowns.
Get your butts in here.
Right here, we make a small push. I decide to throw out a med to encourage the push. Arachne dealing all the damage, and then I just come rushing in with it. This guy wants to ult, but I don't think he ends up going anywhere. Kazembo is the one split pushing there. Not sure what's... Yeah, they decide to get out. This guy misses all of his abilities.
Juggernaut has arrived.
Ra's still in the jungle. I'm wondering if he'll do the same. He'll push in the lane, but
Come on, get your butts in here. You don't need vision.
Thanatos in trouble. For some reason, I didn't get my square off in time.
That's too bad.
I'm pretty sure I pushed the button, but nothing happened. He didn't, instead of him going back, he actually went back into the fight. And again, Zeus right here with the kill. I should have picked up the Genji's. I wanted to get the Void Stone here,
Thanks.
but then I realized the Void Stone really only helps the Raw out. It doesn't do much for the assassins. So this is why I do prefer Stone of Binding these days, guys, because it's multi-purpose. It helps everybody, both physical and magical. However, if you do have magical people, or at least like 2 mages, Void is a good option. And you need that magical defense, Void is a very good option.
On my way.
So I poured through. Arachne's kind of in trouble. I get pushed around by Kazembo, the bully. They take our siege, but we retreat with our lives.
Enemy missing right.
I tell the Arachne they're missing. I see if I can cut them off in the jungle, but they don't pursue. I think they see what's coming down the lane on the right, and they start heading back to prepare. Kazemba ults. There's the Thano ult. Zeus ult. Neja's in trouble, but he ults, putting him out of combat for a while, taking out the Thanatos. Again, that Ra on point. I see the Neja in trouble, so I head back. I throw him a med.
An enemy has been slain.
Arachne picks up the Zeus.
Enemy missing.
Cernenbog missing. Here I decide to split push minions and wave. Might have not been a good idea, but I knew they had the advantage. It was 3 against 1 over there. They wouldn't need me. So I decided to put a little bit of damage. Artio the ADC, let's go. I decide to push it till the wheels fall off. When I see that 16, I'm like, okay, I'm done, I'm out. Not much else I could do there. I'll let the minions take care of that tower, whatever's left of it, and I rotate back to the right where the enemy team is back up. Thanatos ulting, Arachne out of her ult, she pops her relic. I come in just in time and wham, he's gone. I start putting damage on the Zeus, putting a little pressure. We take out the enemy siege. Mind you, the whole time they're under my cripple Stone of Binding procs, and the timer does not leave. It's just a constant buff. Zeus pops his ult. I decide to refocus on the damage dealers back here. I take some damage and I realize I don't think I could hold it, and sure enough, Zeus again. Had I had the Genji's guard, guys, I don't think that would have happened at all. I finally decide, okay, time to pick up Genji's.
This will complement my kills.
I should have went Genji's over the Stone of Binding. I'm now looking for what item to pick, and I go for the obvious Gem of Iso. Gem of Iso's really, really good on that, on Artio with her circle in druid form. Both those last 2 deaths against the Zeus were really unnecessary for me. Had I just picked up the Genjis first. I would have been able to tank that damage and still been alive, still survived it. Zeus hits hard, man. He's a very hard hitting mage. Don't go to sleep. Right here, I should have went. Man, I really should have gone to the left side over there. Instead, I went over there, and then I realized they got it covered, and by the time I got over there, Neja was dead. Even apologized. I'm sorry, Neja. So I show up on this guy and yeah, cleanup crew. I start bullying the heck out of these 2 guys. Ra shows up, he blinks in, and we just wreck him. We put damage on the tower. Ra clears wave. I let him take the rest of it. I see a siege minion behind me, so I decide, you know what, I'm heading back.
My power is
I'm gonna keep building my Gem of Iso there. Port back in.
I'm going for jungle buff.
Split push.
Are you still recording?
Yes.
That sucks.
I'm going to do one
Attack fire giant. Come on, get your butts in here. Need vision. You don't need vision. Come on, get your
So we decided to take middle here. Yes, I said yes.
see ya.
We take siege minion here. We head over here to this lane. By this time I have 1, 2, 3. I have all. I start bullying the Zeus. Neja on top of that sash. All that CC against that Kazembo with the 15 pen, extra pen. I keep Neja alive with that med, and I discourage him. Neja stays on him. I'm taking a lot of damage there. Thanatos shows up here and lands everything. I'm just like, I can't compete anymore. So I pick up the Gem of ISO, I dropped the starter item, and I start building more defense.
Come on, get your butts in here.
And at this point, we're already pushing Siege Minion. We're starting to put a lot of damage on the Titan. It's 2 against 2 right now. Zembo throws his ult for some reason.
Get your butts in here.
Just trying to push him out.
You don't need vision.
Ra's heals are really, really good, and he just takes him down easily. Spams the laugh and everything.
This will complement my kills.
I pick up tier 2.
Thanks.
I was probably gonna go Mantle of Discord, tier 2 Mantle. It's a free stun because I'm really, really close to them. I'll be really close to them. A clear wave here with the minions. Little build up there. Ra's right behind me. He's like, okay, let me help you clear. We start pushing up on the right. Left Phoenix already down. I don't think they knew Ra was in the jungle there. I think Kazembo took a glimpse of it. Kazembo lands pretty much his whole kit against me. So I said, you know what, I'm out of here. The fight's leaving into the jungle anyways. I stun the Thanatos. Thanatos ults. Me and Neja go at it here. We just like go crazy. I keep that Neja alive through my heals. I keep stunning him, I keep crippling him, and Neja cleans it up. We went at it there. Neja lands his ability. Towers for some reason still hits him. Zeus shows up and I'm not too sure anymore. I tell Neja to back off. Not with that health. One ability and he's done for. So I get really worried about that.
I'm on it.
There's the ult.
You don't need vision.
Neja's down, but I saw the Raw coming in and I was like, okay. Again, he was on top of his ult. Good job. So we take right. Right's down. I'm not too good on health, but I stick around anyways, because
You don't need vision.
they're still down. We put a lot of damage on the Titan here. I throw up a crippling shield so that Kazembo doesn't want to push somebody out. And we go for game there. And that's it. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys want to see any other Guardians or any other game modes. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See y'all later.